You were part of the Texas Tech team with Coach Leach, where you guys had a midseason DC change, and then you guys ended up going 9-4 and had some success. Coach Leach talked about that earlier this week. Can you kind of talk about that season and how you guys were able to kind of band together and finish out that season strong?
Yeah, it was more about just rejuvenating the team and getting everybody going in the right direction. We knew we had the talent, and that's Coach thought. I think mostly it would just rejuvenate the guys and get some new blood in there, some new tactics, and get guys going in the right direction. And it worked, obviously. So that's what we're trying to do here.
I mean, are those two scenarios any similar? Can you draw from that experience to kind of explain why this one might work too?
Yeah, I mean, I think when you got when the kids are positive about it and everybody's excited about it, and you can implement new things that'll help us, then absolutely you can draw from that. And I was there and I saw what happened and what we changed and those kinds of things. And you try to bring that here and where it fits, and so that's what we're doing right now as a collective.
Leach said that you've been in the box and now you're moving down to the field. Does anything about moving down to the field excite you at all, or is kind of taking on that new role on the sideline?
No, I've been on the sideline, but yeah, I'll be down on the sideline now. Coach Rock will be going up. A few other guys will be going up. I think having more of just a leadership role down on the sideline, getting everyone together, and just kind of getting the defense heading in the right direction when there's a message to be had. I think that's more my role at this point down there.
How does the communication improve on the field? Because Coach Leach said after the Utah game that maybe guys weren't getting the calls in as quickly as they needed to make things happen. How do you guys fix that now?
Get them in quicker. We get them in quicker, get the kids locked in, seeing the formation, and getting them playing fast and confident. So we'll get them in as quick as we can, and we got the guys in place to get the formation down the distance hash, all that good stuff, so we can work a little faster.
Are you glad to have Daniel Eisen back with the cornerbacks now? You lost him to the safeties when fall started, and now you get him back, and you guys are making some other changes back there too.
Yeah, it's all about putting guys in the best position to be successful for this team as a collective, and as a secondary, putting the best five out there, and the guys that are playing the best in the spots that fit them. So it's always exciting to move guys around and see what they do best, and it's good to have a guy who's played safety and played corner and can go back between both. So. This week he's moving out to corner, and we'll go from there and see how it goes out for the next week.
You guys added Hunter Dale to the staff. Do you guys know what his duties will be yet? Is that still being hashed out, or?
No, he's coming in, and he's going to bring excitement and focus and keep our guys energized on the sideline, but also kind of mentor the younger guys and help lead a little bit. Hunter's a special kid. He really was. He was a leader for us last year, and he did. The one thing he could do was get guys galvanized and going in the right direction, and we're hoping he can bring a little bit of that to us.
And what do you guys hope to get out of Skylar moving back to safety? He had some success there last year, and then he's obviously moving back from nickel this week.
Yeah, the special thing about Skylar is he can play any position on the field on defense. I mean, other than the D-line. I think moving him back, he's so confident. And making the checks, making the calls, and getting guys lined up, I think that's, it fits him a little bit better at this point for us.
And then how far along do you think Derek is, and where do you think he still needs to improve to maybe be more consistent and carve out more of a role there?
Yeah, Derek's role is when he gets reps every week, and he's competing to get reps every week in practice. So he's doing a really good job, and he's coming along nicely. So, if he continues to do that, he'll be fine.
You guys look like, at least on the depth chart, you guys have a number of. I mean, Pat Nunn obviously is a starter now, but Armani and Trey Davis. Is that kind of still a work in progress? You feel like Pat Nunn kind of has that solidified, or is there going to be more of a rotation there?
We're always competing, right? We're always competing, so nothing's solidified for anyone at any point. But I think all three of those guys have worked really hard, and in 1 week we've seen a lot of improvement from them, so we're excited about them.
With everything that's happened since you guys last played a roll game, what are you most curious to see? Are you kind of antsy to see what happens on the field Saturday? Do you just kind of want to get to the game to see how the defense responds, or what else are you looking to see?
Yeah, I'm never let's just get to the game guy. I always feel like there's something else to do. So once we get there, we'll get there. I'm always excited to watch our kids play. Every practice is something new. Every practice they learn something, they get better at something. So I just take it one step at a time. Honestly, I hadn't even thought about Saturday's game. I'm not thinking about Saturday. I'm thinking about tonight and what we can do tomorrow to get better. And then and when the game gets here, hopefully we've put enough good things together to be successful.